You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Sternberg Museum of Natural History, also by The Dentist.
Fort Hays State University's Sternberg Museum of Natural History invites you to experience Bringing Fossils to Life, their newest permanent exhibit under the dome. Meet a giant mosasaur and its living little relative, the Australian water monitor. Learn about evolutionary stasis with giant tortoises and discover the many ways fish made their way onto land with mud skippers. Experience all this and more at Fort Hays State University's Sternberg Museum of Natural History in Hays, Kansas.
Discovery under the dome.
Come discover a one-of-a-kind family dental center for the whole family at The Dentist. Dr. Melinda Miner and her warm and friendly staff love working with children of all ages to help keep everyone's smile happy and healthy. They recommend all children see the dentist by age 1. The Dentist is now accepting new patients, children and their families. Visit them at 1010 Downing Avenue in Hays or online at thedentistinhays.com. See our ad in the Next Tech directory.
Hello and welcome to You and Your Young Child, the program devoted to early childhood. My name is Dana Stanton and I'm the coordinator of early childhood grants for USD 489. And with me today is David Levering. Good afternoon, David.
Hi there, nice to be here.
Well, first of all, David, tell us what organization you work for and tell us about what you do there.
I work for the Sternberg Museum of Natural History as part of the Fort Hays State University, and my job title there is Education Director. So I am involved with and or running things like school tours, helping with after-school programs and other special events that we have, and also coordinating and instructing our summer science camp programs.
Okay. Well, and I think most people know about the museum and they've all been there. I think maybe people know about the after-school programs, but maybe there's some of our viewers who don't know that Sternberg offers a wide variety of summer programs. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about today, kind of thinking about our younger kids. So first of all, tell us, what kind of summer programs do you have for young children? Elementary age type kids.
Yeah, so we have programs for a whole range of different topics in earth and life science, because that is what the museum's mission is. And so we talk about rocks and minerals, dinosaurs, Kansas fossils. We have a camp for insects and spiders. We have another one on plants, fish, mammals, reptiles and amphibians. So whatever it is that your child is interested in, as long as it's in those kind of earth life science realms, we probably have a camp that will cater to it in some way, if not more than one.
Now, I guess my first question, if I was watching, would be, now are these kind of camps where it's a whole week long, or they're afternoon or the day? What are the length, you know, the time commitment for most of these?
It's about a day. So they run from 9 a.m. to I think 3:30 p.m. And they're each program, like the plants one or the insects one, are a single day program. You can sign your child up for as many as you want, provided there's still slots available. Most of them still have slots left.
So let's give me kind of an example of, say your child is really interested in insects. What would happen at the insect camp? I mean, what would they learn about?
So they would learn anything from the difference between like insects and arachnids, which includes spiders and scorpions and things like that. Doing different activities in our classroom as well as around the museum to learn about how insects eat and how they go about their lives, why there may be different shapes and different colors. And then going out on our nature trails, provided it's not 105 degrees or raining really hard, going out and looking for insects that live in our pond or out in the fields and getting to see some of those things out in nature. Hopefully getting to catch some and put them in little containers and look at them and then let them go.
So this is not a situation where they would come to a classroom and sit there all day and go home.
No.
This is a getting dirty, you know, exploring type of thing.
We like to mix it up. So I mean, kids they learn in different ways, and there's different things that really kind of spark their interests and imaginations, and so we try to provide different outlets for that. Some kids really get into worksheets, and some kids really get into seeing like a demonstration. Other kids going out on the trails is what really does it for them. Now,
say there was someone who, you know, and you kind of touched on this before, do you just have to concentrate on one area, or can you sign up for them all?
As long as there are slots still available, you can sign up for any number of camps as you want to. We really don't have any limits on that.
What is the age range? How young of a child can go to a camp at Sternberg?
The elementary camps run from 1st to 5th grade, and for kids younger than that, during the summer, we'll have some more specialized, really young kid programs that Thea Hagen, our Discovery Room manager, runs. But those are separate from the camps programs.
Now you're talking about slots, open slots. How does someone, do they just need to call the museum, or how does that all work?
So they can call the museum and get in touch with me over the phone. They can shoot me an email. You can also just use our online registration system that's part of our website, and once you put in just like basic information about parent or guardian and then about the child, it'll take you to a page where you can see how many slots are left in the different camps, and you can just check all the ones you want to sign up for and press
submit,
go,
and
you're good. And you can opt to either if you register for financial aid, then you'll pay 10% of the normal price for the time being until we send you information about what kind of financial aid we can give. And if you don't need financial aid, you can just pay for them all at once and be done with that part.
Now you mentioned financial aid, so there is a cost for them. What is like a basic cost for a one-day program?
For members, it's $60 per child. For folks who are not museum members, it would be $70. But that's without any financial aid allowances or anything like that.
Now I know we've basically talked about young children, but I don't know if a lot of people know that at Sternberg you have camps all the way up to teenage. Just touch a little bit on that for me.
So for the elementary camps, the goal is to really
spark interest
and things like that. Exactly. And with middle school and high school, we're taking that and we're doing more adventure-based education programming, where we'll take them to Utah on a road trip for a week, or we'll go and look for fossils here in western Kansas for a week. So those are our middle school programs. In high school, we'll take them down to southwest New Mexico and work with professional biologists netting bats and looking for all kinds of critters. We do a 2-week paleontology program for high school students, and we get kids from all over the country coming here to Kansas for that one. And this year we're actually doing our first international trip, where we're taking a group of students to Ecuador to do field biology, as well as data collection and teaching them some pretty high level stuff.
So now information about all those are found on the website as well.
Yep.
And I'm just going to give my little personal plug here. Our family's been very blessed and very have benefited from the programs at Sternberg. When our kids were little, they went to the one-day camps. They've graduated to the middle school and the high school camps. And I can't say enough about the opportunity that the people here in Hayes have to a world-class organization, and the experiences and the opportunities for our kids. So I just really encourage everybody to go out there and look and just check out the website. Because you never know what your kid that might spark an interest for your child, and we have a great opportunity here for those. So final thing, David, if someone wants more information, could you give us a phone number or a website address or something like that?
Yeah, so my phone number for my office phone is just 785-639-5249, and that can be reached via email at dalevering, Levering, at fhsu.edu, and then anything on the website can be accessed via our homepage at sternberg.fhsu.edu.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Absolutely,
Appreciate it. Thank you. You've been watching You and Your Young Child, the program devoted to early childhood. Parents, remember, you are your child's first and best teacher. Thank you.
You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Sternberg Museum of Natural History, also by The Dentist.